head. Trying to say I'm not, but I'm in it over my head. That's when I figured out where it led. Beginning to realize that you put me over the edge. The truth's not rigid, your rules aren't fair. The dark's too vivid, the light's not there. I start to give in, but I can't bear to put it all behind. I run into it blind like two-faced, caught in the middle. Caught in the middle. Too late, counting to zero. Counting to zero. You should have recognized it's too late for choosing sides. Two-faced, caught in the middle. Caught in the middle. Last time you told me it wasn't true, and pointing every finger with things that you didn't do. So that's why I kept missing the clues and never realized that the one that did it was you. Your truth's not rigid, your rules aren't fair. The dark's too vivid, the light's not there. I start to give in, but I can't bear to put it all behind. I run into it blind like two-faced, caught in the middle. Caught in the middle. Too late, counting to zero. Counting to zero. You should have recognized it's too late for choosing sides. Two-faced, caught in the middle. Caught in the middle. I can't hear myself think. I can't hear myself think. I can't hear myself think. Stop yelling at me!
An underground match is unlike any other in WWE. There are no ropes, there's no escape. You are in for a fight to the bitter end.
And with a submission or knockout, the only paths to victory, combat skills are at a premium here. This kind of match can be decided purely on technical ability or raw, savage strength.
That's right, for some superstars, this setting is like a playground. For others, it's a nightmare.
Made that kick connected. And able to skirt around that attack.
Strong counter from Punk.
Taken to the outside. Terrible looking fall there.
Now count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Right across the face. Multiple kicks connect.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
These will keep you down.
Oh, smash right into those steel steps, man.
He counters with a great reversal.
Face first.
Send up.
The Koji clutch is locked in.
Jeez, he's tried.
There's the tap, guys.
We've got some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one.
Here is your winner.
Here we go. Fight is underway. Underground rules. The referee's really only around to claim a winner.
A match type where you really don't want to underestimate your opponent's ability. This is a fight, plain and simple, with all that entails. As far as I'm concerned, anything's fair game here, just like on the street.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Crossover again. He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
Tap out. Tap out. That match deserves another look. Here we go.
Here is your winner.
CM Punk standing tall in victory here.
The Underground certainly brought out a savage side in both competitors. Win or lose, there's a sense of relief that it's all over now.
Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk gonna tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Light suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Got a sling by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook to the leg. Isn't it up, and a kick out at 2.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong with the two men that have remained at the top of our industry in Punk's absence. Got them off their feet here.
What a power slam! Reorientating them in the corner here.
Ow!
Cinches up the arm in a series of boots. Every strike more devastating than the last.
Oh, that'll rattle you. Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
From above!
Oh, right to the side of the face.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
One step ahead there. He is looking to do some serious harm. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Look out!
to the midsection. Oh! Uh-oh! Counter by CM Punk. And now he's back into the ring. Lifted up. What's next?
Precision punch.
He's already feeling the effects.
And that's the kind of offense that's going to earn Reigns a spot in the Hall of Fame.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Seth Rollins has found his favorite equalizer, a steel chair.
Taking him to the corner now.
What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this. This is ugly. What's Rollins have planned here? Oh my God, a small package driver. No way Reigns appreciates that version of acknowledgement. And slides back into the ring.
And a well-placed calf kick there.
Climbing up those ropes now.
CM Punk!
Flying elbow drop.
Caving in the ribcage.
Pin. Roman could put it away here. And he stops the ref's count. And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
While Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself.
Bang!
GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
That favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me go. You made me go. Made my tribal stand.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic grease to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. All right, looks like we've got someone after my own heart. A true nonconformist, someone who wants to do things their way. I need you to know that I respect the hell out of you for that. And that respect is why this is not going to be easy for you. We still put something together to make sure that you earn everything this showcase has to offer. I know that not everyone wants to live that traditional showcase life. Not everybody's got time for expertly crafted objectives and unlocking all the incredible rewards. But that doesn't mean you should be excluded from all the fun. So this year, I wanted to grant the fair members of the WWE Universe a secondary path to greatness. Think of it as the voice of the voiceless giving a choice to the choiceless. On this path, you will find a single gauntlet match where you will take on 20 opponents, one after the other. Whether my biggest historical rivals, legends that I've always wanted to test myself against, or those who comprise the biggest what-if of my entire career. They're here in this showcase gauntlet. If you can emerge as the sole survivor, then you'll get all the spoils that the showcase has to offer. You'll be credited with full completion of every match on the timeline, granting you every reward that's to be unlocked. No objectives, you know what you're doing, and we'll trust your judgment in finding the victory. No cutscenes, no time to breathe. Just one angry opponent after the other. No fluff, no mercy, no slingshot tech to help change the rules. You want to prove to truly be the best in the world? Well then, you better get to work. You want to conquer the world? This is your opportunity. Best of luck. It's clobbering time. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse, this is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but the... prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including...
Lift off!
Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point. CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every time. Soaring.
Back up top.
To the sky. Oh, coming down from way up top. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
And are you kidding me? He's
From way up. Double axe handle connects.
just putting their body in danger time and time again.
One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
with Punk there utilizing his quickness.
JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by a real man once again.
Well, Punk's claiming he's earned this dream. Here we go. Wow, cross body.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk's working smarter, not harder, and it has JBL off balance.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Turned it around with a reversal. Bradshaw struggling to defend himself.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment. And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk, but I think that just... It's more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes at the opportunity to put a beating on anybody.
Well, we all know that JBL prides himself on being, quite frankly, a bully. And he wants to bully CM Punk all over Indiana tonight.
Time to go for a ride. Bang! What a move! And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk is determined right now.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Just emptying everything they've got now.
Oh, cut it. We can have a new champ here. And referee cuts off the count in one.
Not going down without a fight.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Nails the GTS.
The champ might have just sealed things.
and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot. And we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this!
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect. But at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal's going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds,
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio. Two former world champions battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent. Mysterio dodges.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger. Oof!
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter. You can take one last gasp effort, and that'll do it. You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra. Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Submission hold in. Rey Mysterio trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical. Escape there.
Bulldog plants him. No, pin attempt here.
He's able to kick out before two.
He's not letting anyone get away with a lazy pin.
Up and around, down, the tilt-the-world backbreaker. He just drove his knee right into his cheek.
What a counter! Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them in both of their careers.
Drop kick.
Look at the amazing agility of Rey Mysterio. Great counter into the ropes. Here it comes.
619. Rey Mysterio may be closing in on that #1 contendership after that.
Measured elbow drop. And it looks like Rey is busted open now.
Punk looking to impose his will.
Hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out.
Into a clothesline. And Rey now with a springboard frog splash from Mysterio.
Did Mysterio just finish this?
Mysterio with a huge win here.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio!
What a battle between these two men. A heck of a matchup here at Armageddon.
Rey Mysterio. This man is one of the greatest competitors I've ever seen.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason?
Oh, here comes a brutal bit of back and forth.
Now the competitor is backing down.
No end in sight to this exchange. Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it.
Well-placed calf kick.
We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speedway.
There's so much talent in the...
Here comes a big-time power bomb. No, great reversal, shoulders down.
And he doesn't stay down for long.
Not letting them steal this one so easily.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Reaching the ropes and forcing the break. Effective counter. Oh, Rey Mysterio. Look at that sunset flip powerbomb.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Neck breaker after the float over. That was triangle armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in. Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done.
And he is directed into the corner.
Struggling to fight, being forced into the tree of woe.
And a kick. Punk looking to get past Mysterio tonight and clinch a title match against William Regal. Punk and Regal have had some run-ins in the past. Regal defeating Punk earlier in the year to win the King of the Ring tournament.
And a rather fitting outcome it was. I tell you, the Queen was happy that day. The crown always shines brighter when a Brit adorns it. Oh, got the knees up just in time.
Slides under the ropes, back into the ring.
Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them and both of their careers.
Setting them up in the corner.
Into a bulldog!
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent.
And that failed to hit the mark.
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
What a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now the second bite of the cherry connects. CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory. And a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Rey have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is it.
It looks like he could get it done here.
No, he gets the shoulder up.
Not an easy escape, but staying alive for the moment here. And misses on the springboard.
Sharp reversal stopping Mysterio. Into the ring again now.
Round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Rey taking it to Punk, still vying for the #1 contender spot. Mysterio with a DDT!
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Bang! He finds a counter.
I also see a cut on the face of Punk.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Rams the shoulders down. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Boom! Read that one. Beautiful neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Mysterio with a DDT! The pinpoint kick to the back. Mysterio
Springboard front splash. Ray may have put the exclamation on this.
Mysterio with a huge win here.
Here is your winner, Mysterio!
What a battle between these two men. A heck of a matchup here at Armageddon.
Rey Mysterio. This man is one of the greatest competitors I've ever seen.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio,
Well, see him. Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Ray probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't. Boom! Boom! CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
Thought they could pull a fast one here. Springboard misses the target.
Punk, Mysterio, facing off against each other for the first time ever here at Armageddon, battling it out for a chance to compete for the Intercontinental Championship. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current.
Attempted a power bomb here, but no, reversed. Hurricanrana pin. Legs are hooked.
Oh, flips the lever, shoulders down. Oh, great counter to cover. Gets the shoulder up.
He just powered out there, Cole.
Over the neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Oof, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
Oh my goodness, what a double-handed shot.
Up and around, down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Ray probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
We could expect a fast-paced match. Triangle armbar, submission hold in. Rey Mysterio. Trying to keep the hold on, but no, couldn't keep it locked in any longer. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
CM Punk's been finding an answer for everything Mysterio's doing here.
Falcon arrow.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter.
Perfectly executed submission.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Whopping him up in the corner.
Wards that off. What a response. CM Punk had a big night this past Monday night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Oh, yes, he did, but his week went downhill from there. Losing his World Tag Team Championship last night, you have to believe that's on his mind. You always see sports teams have some sort of hangover after big losses.
But Punk doesn't drink, so I think he can avoid a hangover quite easily.
I see what you did there.
Get in there, ref.
Rey Mysterio is in some serious trouble.
CM Punk is all gas right now, and Rey Mysterio cannot find the brakes.
Down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Running Hurricanrana.
Fantastic.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them in both of their careers.
Huge kick connects. Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
What a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now the second bite of the cherry connects. CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory. And a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Rey have been running at breakneck.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep! Is it enough for Punk? And this could be it.
2 count. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.